Boys, today is the day. Today, boys, we make history. No matter what happens, we will succeed. Yeah, of course you guys have to pray, because y'all picked really hard books. Oh my god, not this idiot. Oh, really? And what makes you think that, RJ? Well, let's see. You picked out Halo, you picked out Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit. You picked out The Giver, and you got the Hunger Games given by a teacher. And I came easy and brought this. Oh, wait, yo. Oh, you're gonna fail, bro. She specifically said not to pick out comic books for the project. You're gonna fail. God, I hate this guy. If you guys want to know why I hate him, let me know in the comments if you want me to film a backstory. Okay, class, take your seats. Welcome back from winter break and happy 2026. Now, before we begin our presentations, I'm just curious, what did you guys do over break? Well, I went to see Anaconda with Daniel. I almost broke my foot. I went to Santa Barbara, and I made a couple of videos here and there. Interesting. Yeah, I just watched Anaconda and made a couple of uploads and struggled a lot on my book review. I had a couple of basketball games. I won most of them. I kind of just slept the entire time. Well, I'm sure you had amazing plans for the break, but you only 4 of you shared because, well, you know, the video can't be that long. Anyway, now let's get started with the assignment. The first presenter on the board is Jacob.
Wait, we had an assignment?
You didn't finish the book?
I didn't even understand half of what Dr. Suss was saying about the garage.
Well, in that case, you get an F until you give me something.
Hooray.
Okay, well, I guess after Jacob is Thomas. Come right up, Thomas. Oh, man, I wasn't hoping I'd get called on first. Okay. Hi, guys. My name is Thomas, and, my book is called Jungle of Bones, and it's about a jungle filled with, bones. Okay, Thomas, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. I don't think you practice now. Go sit down. You get an F. Okay. As long as I get a grade, I'm done with this. God, this is gonna be a long day. Cue the montage. Watching paint dry may seem like a tedious process, but when you really examine all of the molecules under a microscope, Simon, B+, as he held on to me with his glorious muscular arms, my heart skipped multiple beats. Angie, A+. 'Twas the moment before the Battle of Yorktown. The Redcoats and the Patriots were getting prepared for battle. George Washington knew what he was doing. Jonathan, A-. When I first found the Hunger Games, I was expecting it to be kind of crappy. But then I figured out if I could relate it to Fortnite somehow, I could simply decide to maybe just interest myself. I definitely think that Jonas was a great receiver of memory. However, he could have decided to change some of the rules that were like unfair to the community. Cause honestly, for me, myself, I didn't like those rules at all. Logan, B+. Andrew, A-. Dogman, Petey, Lil Petey, Chief, and Sarah Hadoff lived happily ever after. Great recreation of an ending, RJ. However, you did break my rule where I said that you cannot pick a comic as your book, so therefore your final grade is a D-. Well, guess what, Miss Steele? I don't care, because I took the easy path. Ha! Finally, montage is over. Oh, okay. I can't wait to watch his now.
Okay, and not meant for this to happen. Everything was going fine. The group and I went to the Lonely Mountain to try some out, but we weren't able to take it. This is an emergency, people. This is not a drill. Thor and Dumb are currently unavailable. The mountain is on fire. The gold is everywhere, and somehow I survived to tell you this message. Read The Hobbit.
Daniel, I honestly don't have any words, but I loved your video, loved your use of language, loved your grammar, loved that skit you put in the beginning, and The Hobbit, such a good book. You get an A. Alright, next up is Ayden with Halo, The Fall of Reach. Let's see what he has to say. Retreat to the ship, Spartans! Got it. They could have waited for a better time. Well. Hey guys. I'm sure you know me, but for the sake of my grade, my name is Ayden Unscripted. The book I will be reviewing is called Halo, The Fall of Reach, written by Eric Nyland, released in 2001. Let me just start at the beginning. My expectations for this book weren't really... What I really enjoyed about The Fall of Reach is how the story builds up. It was more intense, entertaining. As John enters the ship, he faces difficult challenges and befriends new characters such as Sam, Kelly, I wish I could talk more about this book, but unfortunately, I have a battle against the flood to make. So for now, Halo The Fall of Reach gets an A+, and out of 10 out of 10. Good luck out there, Spartans. Ayden, I really loved that animation at the beginning. I really loved how you were sharing your thoughts and that you had a little bit of negativity towards that book, yet still enjoyed it. I'm glad this book wasn't a waste of your time. You get an A. Yeah, let's go, Ayden. That's my boy. Are you serious? So you're gonna fail me just because I picked a comic book, but you're not gonna fail him because he picked a book based off of a video game? RJ, I specifically said that comic books weren't allowed, but I never said anything about books based off of video games. So you go and sit at your seat. No, I am not sitting down, you ugly... Alright, that's it. You go to the office right now. I'd rather go to the office than spend my time in here with you, idiots. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode of Independent Reading, as it is now announced that this will be the final episode. There will be more projects coming up, but those aren't really that important compared to mine and Daniel's and Andrew's and pretty much everybody else's. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to share this video with a couple of friends. Make sure to hit that notification bell, blah, 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 whatever. I'm yapping too much. Anyway, goodbye, guys.